And we are back again with a brand new episode of Another 24. I am your incredibly handsome host, Torres Montez, and today I got a very special guest in the building. Now, this guest is an artist. She is a rapper. She is a superstar. She is the hardest working woman in show business right now. I got the one, the only Audy, aka Audy Audemar. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. Appreciate you pulling up.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and as you can see, we got our shades on because we got a superstar in the building. So, yeah, wondering why. That's
wearing
why.
Uniform today.
Right, exactly. So I got to ask. I ask all my music guests this question. What were you listening to on the way over here?
Actually, I was in pure silence.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Do you usually do that? Or just...
Sometimes I do when I just need to think.
Mm-hmm.
It was giving silence.
Yeah.
Other than like the traffic passing, it was just me and my thoughts.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but typically, like lately, it's been a lot of the Habibity album from Drake.
Oh, okay. You like that one?
Yeah, I kind of haven't came off it.
For real?
Yeah.
Shout out to Drake, man, doing the thing.
Yeah.
All right. So, people know you as an artist, but who is Audy the person? What was it like for you, like, growing up? What's your origin story like?
Well, I'm from the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area originally.
Okay,
DMV.
Mm-hmm.
And I was raised there until I was 10, and then I moved to Atlanta, but actually Gwinnett, actually Decula, like to give it
North
more
side.
of a scope. Right, North Side. So that's where I grew up. I was a cheerleader. I was a dancer, like a ballet dancer.
Okay.
I have a younger sister, and it's just us two. What else? I went to the Air Force.
Oh, you did?
I probably had like a billion jobs before I started doing music.
You lived a lot of lives, huh?
Yeah, I lived a lot of lives.
Okay,
so.
Shout out to that. Yeah, I'm from. I was born in Virginia too. I was born in Norfolk.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
so close to being in the DMV, but so far.
Yeah. Don't ever go to Norfolk. It's terrible. No, just kidding. But yeah, we're not too far from Virginia Beach, like 15 minutes. But yeah, shout out to Virginia. So you from the Maryland side or the actual DC side?
Well, I was born in Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay, gotcha.
Lived in Northeast DC, and then lived in PG County, Maryland, so like College Park and Beltsville. So
got it.
Literally DMV.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you get to go back often?
Yeah, I was just there for Juneteenth.
Oh, you was?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that music scene? I know they have the go-go. Y'all got your own thing going on up there.
Yeah, I'm not as tapped in as I'd like to be, being like out here, but they definitely have a lot of great people have come out of DC in music in general.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, they have a lot of talented people there.
Absolutely. So it sounds like you have a plethora of talents. You could have went a lot of different ways in your life, but you landed on music. So what made you fall in love with music?
Well, I always loved music. I grew up in a house where music was the nucleus, and you can always tell what the vibe is. If there's jazz playing, that means dinner's about to be ready because we'll eat through the jazz playing. But if it's a tiny desk on, that means my dad was somewhere just vibing, you know what I mean? So music has just been I've never not been around it. But I didn't start writing to music until 2019.
Oh, wow.
In October of 2019. So I had never, but I had always liked to write. I always thrived in language arts and English classes. Those are the classes that I was most intrigued in. But and I always loved music. And I was a dancer, but for some reason, none of those things connected to put them together at all until 2019. And I think there was this challenge on Instagram, when they first started having freestyle challenges and stuff. And there was this challenge to Janae Aiko's Triggered beat or freestyle or whatever. And I don't know, I was bored in my Air Force dorm, and I was I feel like I can write to this. What the hell? Everybody else is doing it.
Right.
So I wrote to it, and I sent it to my best friend, and he was like, why is this not bad? Because we had a bond over music too. So very critical of a person. Like, he would never just tell me something was good if it wasn't good. So then he was like, let me see. So he started just sending me like random like beats on YouTube and stuff. And I'll be writing to them and he'll be like, let's go to the studio. Like, this is kind of like cool. And that was it.
That's how I grew, huh?
That's how it grew, yeah.
So when you wrote that freestyle or that, when you wrote to that beat, like how did you come up with the cadence? How did you come up with the formula? Like, was that just out of your brain? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think it was like something that was dormant in me that just decided to like wake up that day. Even though like I wasn't perfect at the time, but there were things that I naturally had, like cadence and like just understanding timing of music. And I think because I was a dancer and dance runs on like counts of 8, same way bars and music does. So I think it was kind of like second nature to like blend the two.
It's closely related.
Yeah.
So who are some of your favorite rappers or music artists coming up?
Whoever was considered to be one of the greatest. I'm a fan of great, talented people. So, and not just rap, but rap wise, like I heard a lot of Biggie more than I should have, like at 4 years old, you know, like a lot of that, a lot of Hove, a lot of Kanye, a lot of Nicki, a lot of Wayne, a lot of Cole, a lot of Drake, but also like a lot of like Tina Marie and like Rick James and like the Stylistics and like just everything. Jill Scott, like there's a neo soul era I went through like a Lana Del Rey era. I went through a Michael Jackson era. Like,
so you well-rounded.
I'm super well-rounded. And I went to school like in the suburbs, so, and I was a cheerleader, so I was like always one of the only Black girls, especially in dance. So in dancing and cheer, I was always like one of the only, if not the only, Black girl. So you get around like white people and like what they do. Yeah. So
you get exposed to a lot of different things.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for that. Okay. Even though it felt a little like weird at the time.
Yeah. So that triggered freestyle. I'm gonna go back to that real quick because the original song is about releasing some kind of anger or some kind of pain.
Right. She was triggered.
Yeah. So did it kind of pull that energy out of you too?
I wish I could exactly remember at the time, but I think it definitely was like boy-coded. It was fully boy-coded for sure. It was like, how else can I, like, I'm over cussing niggas out. Like, what else can I do? Like, how can I get my power back? And that's definitely a way that, like, I've learned to regain my power in general, just, like, through writing music.
Okay, all right. So that time in the Air Force, what was that like? I hear the Air Force, out of the other branches of military, it's one of the ones that it's a little more calm, a little more reserved. What was your experience like, if you can talk about it?
That's what they say, but I've only ever been in the Air Force, so, like, I don't know how the other branches are. Other than, like, everybody knows the Marines is just, like...
Yeah, Marines is...
That's where I wanted to go first, though, because I wanted to be, like, super challenged. Like, I wanted to do, like, what people just would never, ever think I could do.
Okay.
But... I think the Air Force was just moving faster and like just more on it, and I was also ready to go, so I went with the Air Force. But my time in the Air Force was chill. I loved Bootcamp. That was like the peak of my experience.
What?
Yeah, I loved Bootcamp. It felt like Cadet Kelly, but also like not like Major Payne. Like, I don't know. It just felt like a summer camp. Except it was like not a summer camp, and I used to like get in trouble. But I was cute. Like, I wore my Yeezys there. Bitches was hating on me. Like, it was chill. Like, it was chill. I had fun. I met a lot of friends there too that like I'm still cool with. Yeah. But after basic training, I didn't love it. No. I didn't love anything about it, honestly.
What?
Yeah, I hated everything about it. Other than I was serving during COVID, so I was getting free money for like a cool little second. Yeah. That was chill.
Hey, man, you can't.
That was super chill.
Be mad at that.
Yeah, it definitely had its perks, but the structure of like chain of command and all that jazz.
Yeah. You went with that.
Really work for me.
Yeah, you went with that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and last question about that. What was your aim for that? Were you gonna work in computers? Were you gonna be a pilot? Or?
Well, my job title was I was a mission planner for aircraft, but there was no like war happening, you know?
Right.
So when there's not a war happening, quarterly what they make you do is going through like these exercises, which is like simulations of what you would do in a time of war. But I only did it 4 times. So like every time I felt like I was learning it for the first time again.
Right.
And when we weren't doing that, it would just be like you're sitting at a cubicle like, but then they're coming like, why aren't you doing no work? But it's like, it ain't no work. And don't talk to me like that. So it was just like a bunch of like nothing.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're out of there now because there's a lot of wars going on right now.
I got out at a great time. Right. I got out at a savory time for sure.
Yeah, you'll be over there dropping bombs on somebody, man.
Well, I would be like beat booping.
Yeah, okay.
I would be beat booping.
You'd be out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So transitioning into music, now, you know, for the people who are not into music, you know, we just see you on we see your videos, we see you in the studio, we see you doing your thing, but there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. So how did you structure your whole approach, your whole personal brand, your whole image? Like, what was that like, formulating that, becoming Audy Audemar?
You know, trial and error and like a lot of error.
Really?
Yeah.
What were some things you tried that just did not work for you?
I mean, I've tried different looks. I've tried working with different people and like certain sounds. Like, there's a lot that hasn't worked for me. A lot. But I've learned a lot. So it's worth it, like, once you get on the other side, but it's definitely, like, hard. Like, it's not easy, and I still feel like I'm, like, in the beginning. So there's a lot that I still don't know and a lot that I'm probably gonna evolve from, like, even from what I'm doing right now and what I'm about to do. But I will say I have a couple people that are really supportive and, like, have kind of became, like, part of my team just out of us having, like, organic relationships and them just, wanting to help however they can or whatever. So without having a couple people that are, helping you, supporting you, like, it's tough.
Right?
Yeah, it's very tough.
It's tough. What was that moment when you was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm a rapper now. This is what I do. Do you remember that moment?
Honestly, it was probably right before I put my first project out last year.
Dang.
Because I was wrestling with, like, putting it out because I was like, damn, if I put it out, like, there's no turning back.
Yeah, that's
like,
it. That's it.
Like,
you out there.
So I was like, what are the pros and what are the cons? Like, what if, because I also deal with imposter syndrome. Like, no matter how, like, much I love what I do and, like, how good I think I am at it, there are times where it's like, you're making all this up, girl. Like, this is all fake. Like, this is not real. Like, literally, that happens a lot.
Yeah, tell me about it. I work with a lot of businesses, a lot of business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs, and it's imposter syndrome all the way around. But you know where that comes from? Because I have it too.
Yeah.
But that comes from comparing ourselves to people who are doing what we want to do, but are much further along.
Right.
Instead of comparing ourselves to the people who want to be
level.
where we are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where that imposter syndrome comes
That's
from. Because it is a young lady who wants to be like you, who she don't even know her left from her right when it comes to being an artist, you know what I'm saying? But you, I mean, in that short time since 2019, you've improved a lot. I mean, you had to, because if you just started in 2019 and you're at this level of how good you are, then, I mean, you made some leaps and bounds, so.
Yeah, it's not easy though, and it definitely has took, like, soul searching, like, quitting.
Yeah.
You know, like, I before I put my last project out, I kind of had, like, quit. I was like,
you was like, fuck it.
Like, the producers that I was working with at the time, I was like, thank you guys for everything, but, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't feel confident. I don't feel like I have any direction. So it's just like, why would I be doing it? And I was also, like, grieving at the time too. So it was too much. Working full time, like, it was just too much. Like, why am I still trying to do this silly little thing? Like, girl, please.
Yeah. So where did the main frustration come from? Was it you just felt like you weren't making the progress you should have made? Or was it just like you were just discombobulated? There was so much going on. What was the pinpoint, the catalyst of that feeling of wanting to quit?
I think it was just I wasn't creating from an authentic place. And I was trying to please others. And that was really draining. So it affected the way I even saw my abilities. Like, I kind of was like, you suck.
What?
Like, that's how I felt. Cause it's just, but I at that point, I wasn't seeing the whole picture. So I wasn't understanding that I wasn't creating from an authentic place. I only know that, after processing where I was. But yeah, I know now why I wasn't confident, but I was supremely like insecure, not confident, feeling like a fraud, and like also like I've never done anything where I had to be seen at places where I wasn't fully developed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I get it.
Because my taste, I think, is so good. I judge myself very highly based on the things that like I'm a fan of. So knowing that I'm not at the place that I wanted to be at the time, it was hard to even like pat myself on the back for trying. It was just like this, like, what are you doing? Like, you're making a fool of yourself. Like, so that's like a hard thing to get through.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine being a woman in the music industry. And, and
you're just trying.
You're just trying.
You're just trying.
And the women who are the most successful that we see, they popping it like they already know that they it.
Right.
And it probably took them years and years to get to that point.
Yeah.
And you gotta measure up against that. I know that's hard. I know that's hard to do.
Well, that's what I felt like at the time. Now I know that it's my race, like, and I'm just trying to do better than I did yesterday.
What was the inauthenticity that was eating at you so heavily? Was it just the type of music, the subject matter, the beats? Like, what was fake about it, you feel?
I wouldn't say it was fake, but it just wasn't a true reflection of like where I was at the time. It was a combination of things. It was like what the people I was working with saw me as based on like how they first were introduced to me. Like, there was just no space for me to really explore my sound and like what felt the most natural to me. It was just kind of like, these are the beats we're gonna give you. Trust us, even if you don't like them. Yeah. Like, this is gonna be it.
Yeah, because it's at the end of the day, it's your career. Right. So. But
when you're working with people that you're supposed to trust, or that have kind of like, I was in a situation where my mentor, DJ Clark Kent, rest in peace. He put me with a group of producers that I was supposed to make my debut EP with, which I did, which came out last year. But there were times where we didn't see eye to eye on things creatively.
Right.
But I always kind of caved to their judgment, which led to me not trusting my own instinct. And I think not trusting my instinct and my gut is how I think everything started to feel just not very authentic.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is, or what I'm gathering from what I'm hearing from you, is that you really care. Like, this is a passion for you. This ain't no money grab. This ain't no hustle. Like, you really trying to do this for real. Because there are artists out here, like, you can tell when it's just a hustle. They'll do anything. They'll like try to get put on to just try to get the check. But it sounds like you really got a passion for this, and you really want to do this the right way.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's such a thankless thing in general. So for me, I've never wanted to just be exposed for the sake of being exposed.
Exactly.
So I just want to have something valuable that can connect with people that need it, women that need it. Like the things that I got when I needed them, that I didn't even know I needed until I got them. So like, I just want to be that for people.
Yeah, and J. Cole, he told a crazy story about, being authentic and being true to himself. I think it was like a BET Awards or something like that, where his team was like, man, put on this Versace jacket.
He looked
man,
a fucking mess. I'm so happy he said that.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, put on this jacket, man. You gonna be doing it. You gonna be that nigga. And then he went on the red carpet, and there was another nigga dressed exactly like him. I don't think he wore jeans since. I think that was the last time he ever wore jeans.
Damn, you might be right. You might be right.
And that's just, you know, and ever since then, he been going up, and you see where he is now, just because he stayed true to himself. So even when your team is telling you to do what they want you to do, or do this because it's gonna give you this look, you gotta stay true to your vision, because only you know, and only you're the only one that can bring it into fruition, you know?
Yeah.
So, wow.
It's hard though, because sometimes I think you do have to, it's a balance. You have to be able to step outside yourself and trust the people that you have in place and that they have the best intentions for you. So it's kind of a give and take, but you do got to know when to stand down. Yeah,
once it starts, I'm sure once you get that feeling like, I really don't want to do this.
Right.
You probably should listen to that. You probably should listen to that. Okay. So, what do you want people to, when they listen to your music, when they see you on socials or wherever they're seeing you, what is it that you want people to respect about you? Is it the lyricism? Is it the flow? Is it the look? What is it that you're trying to get across to the people?
I think it's that you have to, because at this point, rap isn't even the only thing on my page, as I've like tried to figure out this algorithmic game that we're playing. Like, I'm stretching myself in new ways. Like, I'm talking to my camera now, you know, like I'm sharing my thoughts. I'm starting to. It's tricky, but I would just say women are and should be more praised and more allowed to be multidimensional, like, period. And I feel like sometimes I felt like I have to be one way or rap one way or think the way you expect me to think because of how I look or because of how old I am or because of where I'm from. Like, I feel like I want people to just respect how multidimensional I am. That's what I would say. And I hope that it inspires people to, like, not quiet any part of themselves, you know? And to just be more comfortable with, like, all parts of yourself. Right. Because that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that can be scary because, you know, people gonna love you for your music, and then they might see you doing ballet, and they're gonna be like, why is she doing ballet? We want to hear her music. But it's gonna be somebody that's vice versa, that love the ballet, that don't. Right. You know what I mean?
But ballet's not on my page, by the way.
Well, yeah, I'm just that's just an example. Just an example.
I might bring her back. Who knows?
Okay. All right. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. What are some of your other interests outside of music? Like, you a movie head?
I'm not really a movie head, but I love comedy.
You love comedy?
I love comedy.
Like stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like rom-coms. Like.
Can I tell you a joke?
What? Yeah.
Okay. A skeleton walks into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
A beer and a mop?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get it? Because it's a skeleton, so he drinks the beer just... Never mind.
I love that. Oh my God. A beer and a mop. It's going to spill. He has no body.
Exactly.
Love that.
Yeah, I hate that I have to explain that to people, but, you know, whatever it is. I'm sorry.
You needed a little more inflection in
that's what it is.
Your delivery so that I can understand that mop is significant. You kind of just snuck mop right on it. Right. So I needed to know that I needed to think about mop. Okay. I didn't know to think about mop.
All right, I'm gonna take that into consideration next time I tell that joke. All right?
Don't be going around telling the same joke now. You told it to me.
Hey, I'm not a comedian, man. I don't know nothing about comedy. I just like that joke.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But speaking of comedians, who's your favorite?
Dave Chappelle.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, I think he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
I think he's the GOAT.
And people, when I tell people I love Dave Chappelle, they be like, why? And I'm like, man, this man is funny.
Who has said why?
I mean, a lot of people.
Really?
A lot of people, yeah. Some of his newer stuff is a lot more thoughtful, a lot more poignant. it's still
delicious to me.
Yeah, it's still comedy in it.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff when I consider him when he was in his prime, like For What It's Worth and Killing Him Softly, man, that man he's a genius.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He really is. He really is. The Michael Jackson, when he was talking about Michael Jackson, I still laugh about that to this day. Every time I watch that,
he's just like so uniquely good. Like he's just really good.
Yeah,
like
he is.
Really, 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 really good.
You can tell he's actually a genius.
Yeah, he is a genius. But I think that good. I just kind of made a video about this. I think that rappers and comedians have to be like geniuses to be really good.
For sure.
Like I think rappers have to be funny to be good rappers, and I think that to be funny you have to be a genius.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Because it's hard to get that many people on the same page at once. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different types of humor.
You have to be so connected to people.
Right.
And how we think.
And how to communicate.
And how to get it across.
Yes. Because I like sarcastic, dry humor.
Me too.
That's like the funniest stuff to me.
I like dry humor. I like dark humor. Like, I laugh at wrong things.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really? Like if somebody fall and hurt themselves, you laugh?
No, that's not funny.
Oh.
I don't laugh when
it's not funny
I don't laugh
sometimes.
when I get secondhand embarrassment. I get embarrassed.
Okay.
And I get disappointed in you for making that choice. But yeah.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle. He was talking about Michael Jackson and the little boy that was dying from cancer. He was like, man, I thought you was dying in 2 weeks, man. What happened?
Like, he's a genius.
Yeah, he is. So do you feel like you'll ever incorporate some comedy into your music?
I mean, I think bars can be funny, and I try to be a little funny, but not like on purpose. Not really on purpose. And people have been like in my comments like, I think you mean witty, I don't think you mean funny, and it's like, no, I mean funny.
Yeah, that's
like,
two different things.
That's not the same thing. Witty is like quick on your feet. Like, I think some shit is just funny about like what things that rappers have said or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know how I would do that. But I would love to do something that's never been done. Yeah.
Some of the people that I think, some of the funniest bars that I think I've heard probably come from somebody like a Ludacris.
Oh yeah.
Eminem, he has some comedic stuff in there. Even Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a way to have some levity in music, especially music, rap, especially so hardcore, so, male ego driven, that it'd be refreshing to have a little comedy in there every now and then.
Yeah, but I feel like you're only gonna get that when it's like really bars being delivered. Like you're not gonna get that like on a song that's like in the club.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Shaking ass.
That's some shit for your car ride to the mall or something.
Right. So speaking of authenticity, I feel like the people who are the most successful are the most authentic. Do you think that? Do you see that to be true? Just moving around in the industry? Because there's a lot of fakeness in the industry too.
Yeah. For me, I think it's too soon to tell. Like to actually see like who is winning and who's being themselves and winning and who's not being themselves and losing or winning. Like I don't really know. But I think just like as a fan, the things that I think I'm a fan of are mostly like people that are being really honest in like what they do. So that's like the project that I'm about to put out next month is really honest.
Okay.
So I'll let you know if that does better for me.
All right. When it come out, you gotta come back and talk about it.
I will.
All right. So right now, are you independent? Now the independent grind. I've interviewed a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of artists. I used to do music myself.
Really?
Yeah. Well, just producing and like engineering. I wasn't a rapper yet.
Okay.
So. But I know that independent grind, it ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
So what made you want to, approach your music career from an independent standpoint? Because it's difficult.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a want. I think.
So you're open to signing.
If I was given something that would make sense for me and there were terms that also made sense for me in my future, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, I think people forget. A lot of artists forget because, artists are artists. You're doing it for the creativity, for the passion of it. But at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody has to eat.
Everybody has to eat. And being an artist, you are an entrepreneur. Like, you're a business. Your product is music. How do I sell this product?
Right.
The best way that I can. I think a lot of artists, I did it myself when I was doing music. I forgot, like, okay, yeah, this is a business.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm trying to do it for the love of the game. I want to, nah, you need to get the money. You know what I mean? You got to figure out how to extract the money from what you do. And I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs that love what they do. Like, Lady bakes cookies. She loves baking cookies.
Right.
You can love baking cookies.
Right.
But you got to eat.
Right.
At the end of the
How are
day,
you going to get paid?
you got to pay your bills. You got to have structure. You got to have SOPs. You got to have a lot of these things. So what was that, realization like for you? What was that moment like, okay, yeah, I need to structure this in a way that is a business for me? Did you have that moment?
I mean, I think like creating like my actual like LLC and stuff like that was like the first steps of like understanding that I need to be like, I'm not going to wait around for somebody to tell me that I need to do these things.
Yep.
And it's already too late because I've already started making money.
Right.
Like, so I've been like, let me do this while I'm good and unknown, good and little, good and on the come up, because I don't want to blink and then somebody telling me, oh yeah, like, we got to put your money here, we got to do this, we got to do that. Like,
Yep.
I'm going to know exactly what's what. So I think, honestly, when I just decided that I was going to take it serious, I just did that, like, in every way. Like, I'm, watched all the interviews I possibly could, like, read as much as I could about the business and how I can put myself in the best position to win.
There you go.
Being independent.
There you go. That's all it takes. At least that's the beginning of it.
Yeah, that's the start. That's definitely the start.
It's better than shooting in the dark. Like, I'm just trying some shit, and then you can't handle it once it blows up.
Right.
That's good. That's good. So has there been anything that you've learned about the business side of the music that surprised you? Like, oh shit, I didn't know about that.
Honestly, no. Like, I don't think I've been surprised yet, really. Because I already knew it was a bad business. Like, nothing has... I've always been obsessed with music, like, before I did music. So I always was, like, watching... Like, I've always watched The Breakfast Club. Like, before I even did music, I've just always been to broadcast related to music. I used to listen to the radio, like, when I was little every single night. My uncle was the Quiet Storm DJ. So, like, I used to listen to that all night, but I've just always been connected to music, so I already knew this shit was kind of a rigged game.
Yeah,
like, you can't shock me anymore, I don't think. So.
And then it's so many artists that have done it before us. That's just like, if you get screwed now, you kind of just asking for it.
Yeah, or you're just desperate.
Oh, you're desperate. Okay, yeah, that's another thing too.
And that's like one thing I am blessed about. Like, I've never had to do anything because, like, that was all I had. Like, this is all or nothing. Like, I'm on the street. Like, not that that's funny, but that's just not. Because I think people get messed up in situations like that when they're desperate. I don't think somebody that isn't desperate is making, like, a really bad business decision. Yeah. I think they do what they have to do in the moment, and they just think about the consequences later. But I've been blessed so that I don't have to, like, get fucked over and, deal with that in the future. Like, I kind of have the ability to say no.
Yeah, and another thing too is we really don't understand, at least a lot of us when we first start out, we don't understand leverage and how important it is to have it, how to create it, and what it can really do for you in negotiations. Same with business. I mean, I'm gonna bring it back to business because
it's all the same.
It's business, right? Exactly. But it's like, if you are coming to a label and you've already got your numbers, you got a media kit, you got your statistics, your stats, and all of these things, and you're like, look, I got 1 million listeners every month. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What can y'all do to help me get to 2 million?
Right.
If y'all can't do anything to where I'm going to agree with it, then I'll keep my 1 million. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll get to 2 million eventually. But right now, I'm bringing in 1 million. I need y'all to exponentially increase that.
Right.
And that's a whole different conversation than, all right, I'm trying to get to 1 million listeners. I don't have anything. I don't know what to do. You're arguing against yourself at that point, you know? So I think you're doing the right thing. Yeah, you're building some leverage.
I'm definitely, I mean, it's a slow ass grind, but it's, you know, everybody has to start somewhere. And if you understand what you have to do, then it's just a matter of like putting your head down and doing it. Yeah. That's kind of where I am.
Yeah, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, damn.
Like, damn, this shit is
it's here.
paying off a little bit.
It's here.
Imagine that. Yeah.
So how are you, because I know this is a grind. I know it's tough. I know you probably quit a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But how are you staying, what's the word I want to use? I guess rooted. How are you staying rooted mentally? Like, how are you de-stressing? How are you getting away from the noise when you need to? What's some of the things you do to kind of take the pressure off?
I mean, ironically, right at this moment.
Don't say you're not doing nothing.
No. I would say that music is the least stressful part of my life right now.
What? Okay.
So it feels like when I first started with music, where I found this new like refuge, like to put like all the things that, you know, I couldn't say. That's kind of where I am with music again, which is kind of something I prayed for, like in the midst of me dropping my last project and not feeling that inspired and just like feeling super unsure. So I think in general for me though, as just a creative person, when I'm inspired and I'm like acting on my inspiration, like nothing can ground me more than that. So
there we go.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. So I've been super, super inspired working with the producer that I've been working with. And I've never created as fast as I have with him. Shout out to DC. Yeah, it's just like I'm in kind of like a flow state.
Right.
I've been in like a flow state. So I can't really, like, nothing else matters if I am like on my P's and Q's with my creation. Like if I feel like I'm working, anything could happen.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, I still got this.
Right.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right. And
So,
what you building, nobody can take away from you.
Yes.
And not only are you building your career, not only are you building your business, your empire, you're building yourself.
Yeah.
At the same time. It's
and
like,
my legacy.
Yeah, your legacy. Like you really become a different person once you've been through the fire like this. And people don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are, you know, they take the safe route, which is nothing wrong with that. If you want to get a job and, you don't want to do anything hard, that's definitely your prerogative. But when you put yourself on the line.
But I had a job, though, and jobs are hard, too.
Jobs are hard, too, yeah. Jobs are hard, too, for sure.
But I'd rather struggle doing what the fuck I want to do.
That's what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. You pick which struggle you want to have. Do you want
that struggle? No, thank you.
That struggle, yeah. Do you want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning? You got to be somewhere at 7 o'clock in the morning. You got to sit. That's tough, because those days, like the days are long, but the years are short.
Yes.
You'll look up, and it'll be 25 years down the line, and goddamn, you old as hell, and you're like, where did all the time go?
But it's like, at least you have a retirement pension.
Yeah.
Like, that's the shit that, like, you struggle with as an independent artist, I think. Like, I know I do. It's like, oh, man, like, what if I look up and, like, because you could look up in 20 years either way.
Right,
and be
yeah,
like,
for sure.
Oh, shit, like, all I did was work this job. Or, like, oh, shit, all I did was, like, this music thing. Like, what do I have to show of it from both?
Yeah, but the upside is way more.
Oh, yeah.
The upside is way more attractive
Yes.
on this path.
Yeah.
Because it's unlimited.
Right.
Ain't no telling. You can make 20
Right.
you can make 20 million in 5 years.
Right.
But if you work in a job, you know you're gonna make 100,000
cap
a year.
out. Yeah.
Right, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really, you just choose what path you want to go. There's no right or wrong. We all gonna die
True.
one day.
We are all gonna die.
So
that's the one thing we do know.
Right.
We do know that. So.
All right. So as I told you before we started our conversation, I was checking out some of your music.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me what you said you were surprised.
I was surprised.
What was the surprise?
I was surprised that
surprise?
you got some bars up in there. You was barring us up a little bit. Now where did that motivation come from to want to, be lyric driven in a world where everything is melody driven. I guess you got both, but I really gravitated towards that.
I think it wasn't something I wanted to do. I think it was just what was coming up naturally, and because of what I was a fan of. I'm a fan of the best of the best. And I've also always been a writer, so writing is that's what I always had. I always had a pen, but it's different when you write into beats and like flows and cadences and all that stuff. But I like hearing bars. I like when people make me go, God damn, what did he say?
Yeah, snap it.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like that's a crazy ass bar. So I always wanted to have that same effect on people as they have had on me.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can definitely see that in the music. That's all through the DNA of the music. So, whatever intention you're putting into the music, it's there.
Thank you.
We can see it. So some of your tracks, I saw that you sampled an old Biggie track, Junior Mafia with Problem. You sampled Ludacris. Well, go ahead.
Which one did you say sampled Biggie?
Problem?
Problem is a Destiny's Child Timberland beat.
Which one?
That's my last single. Maybe you had it mixed up with something.
Oh, Clown. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Clown.
My bad. Yeah, it was Clown.
Clowns
Okay. That's sample Biggie.
Yeah, Little Kim.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Problem was the Timberland.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I knew you knew.
Yeah, for sure. And then you also sample Ludacris on one of your tracks, the Roll Out.
Oh yeah, Let It Be.
Yeah. So
how did you find that? I thought they took that down.
No, they didn't. It's still out there. Hey, don't. Hey,
no, I don't think it's on streams, but.
No, I think it's YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't snitching now. Come on now.
No.
But
they already took it. But it's on YouTube. Okay, cool.
But that is so. Those are some, pretty hard hitting songs. They come from a certain period in time. What is it about that period in time in music that made you want to recreate those sounds or those feelings?
Well, I would say when I got the beat for Clowns, that was also a time where I was really frustrated with a man. And that just came out of me. Yeah, that just came out of me. I think my producer had maybe told me a little bit about the history of the sample, maybe. But I don't know. The beat kind of told me exactly how I needed to come on it.
Right.
So I did just that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then with Let It Be, that rollout sample, I was just... I think it was in a pack of a bunch of beats that I hated, and then I found that, and I was like,
wow.
Thank you, something I can use. But I'm a big fan of Ludacris.
Shout out to Luda.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was that.
Right.
And then Problem, that Destiny's Child song, Get on the Bus, is the original song. I had just been thinking about that song for like a year straight, and I was just like, wow, I love that song.
Yeah.
Like, I just been thinking about it. And then I played it, and I was like, I wonder if there's an instrumental version that exists. And then I was listening to it. I was like, yeah, I want to do something to this. And then I did. So that Timberland is like one of my favorite production styles.
Virginia.
Yeah, it is a Virginia thing. Pusha and Malice are also some of my favorite rappers as well.
Virginia. They from North. Well, they from Virginia Beach, but
Virginia.
They from the town.
Virginia. Yeah. But I just really like. I don't even know how to describe. I mean, just production that I can like feel in my body. Like I don't like basic.
Yeah, it's trap beats all the time.
I hate trap beats.
You
hate? 90% of the time, I hate trap beats. Because I can't hear anything other than what I think people do on them. Like, so maybe it's my creativity being limited to where I only see them a certain way. Like, I don't even see how, like, what I could provide this beat. So I do avoid, like, things like that most of the time. It's just not where I feel most creative.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because music is a form of communication.
Yeah.
And you gotta put your soul into it. Like those beats from that golden era, that what they call the golden era of hip hop, the producers had to actually work to make a beat. Now they got all these loops. They got these, they were using their hands. Yes.
Their hands.
It took time to make those beats. Nowadays, you can make a beat in 5-10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a more of a factory, more so than trying trying to actually make a meaningful piece of art. You know what I mean?
That's true. I think that's true, but I think that there's still like
There's still producers
that care, and I think that was one thing that I kind of like manifested for myself because I know that I am a collaborative person, and all I've ever known since I've been an artist is like me and the producer like going, you know, playing off of each other. Like they're telling me what they think, I'm telling them what I think. Like we're coming to some sort of common ground.
Right.
So I don't really like the whole
sending beats over.
send me a pack, send beats. I mean, of course, when you need
It's
something, you
gonna
gotta,
happen,
it's, I mean, I don't, you know, I get them and stuff.
But you would prefer.
I thrive where I have chemistry with my producer because I feel like I can try anything and I don't have to just do what you expect me to do.
Exactly. Great things take time.
Great things do take time.
So, you know, the more time you take, the better product you probably gonna have. So, so what do you talked about, you know, you loved some of the best of the best, you know, the Biggies and the Coles and the other people that you named. So what do you think makes a great lyricist? Is it the storytelling? Is it the flow? Like, is it the personality? What do you think makes like a great rapper?
I think it's a marriage of like a couple things. I would say one of them is I think you have to not dumb down ever, right? Not dumb down, but I know for me, I like to be received by the listener, even if I'm saying something that I think is like profound a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Not something you may catch on the first listen, but like, I think great lyricists don't try to go over people's heads. I think they try to be intelligent. They try to invoke thought, but they don't try to leave you on Earth and there somewhere in another stratosphere. I think that that's like not music anymore. It's like a talent show now. You know what I mean? Like, are you connecting or are you not connecting?
Yeah, trying to be overly lyrical miracle for the sake of it is just like,
it can get lost. So I think when you're talking to a specific person or saying a specific, like something that's kind of niche, I think that makes a good lyricist because it's like whoever you're saying this for, they know exactly what you mean, you know? So I think like connecting with your listener makes you a great lyricist too.
Yeah. I'm sorry to cut
Go
you off.
ahead.
Man, I was having this conversation with Arizona Marty, shout out to Marty, and this freaking thing went crazy viral. We were talking about Andre 3000 and how people say he's the best rapper from Atlanta and how I disagree with that. But it's just like, and the reason why is because, who
do you think is the greatest? Sorry.
From Atlanta, I'm going to have to either give it to T.I. or I'm going to have to give it to Future, one of those two.
Okay, I'm definitely not mad at T.I.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I would probably lean more towards T.I. But yeah, I'm going to have to give it to T.I. And the only reason why, because, you know, Andre, he's a great lyricist.
For sure.
He's, you know, his verses are incredible.
Yeah.
He's top tier.
Yeah.
But he only has one solo album. He has a bunch of Outkast albums. That's great. You know, I love those albums. But when you compare him as a solo artist, when you compare him to like somebody like a T.I. Who has multiple solo classics, I feel like it's just not really a fair comparison. But that's just me.
So do you have the same take for people that say Lauryn Hill is the best female rapper ever?
Yeah.
You think because she only had one album?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Because what if she put out another album and that flopped or wasn't as good as the first one? Then would you still say she was the best?
I just think she's so much more than a rapper though. Like I just don't even get why like I don't get that. Right. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even get why we say that about Miss Lauryn Hill because I think that she's like some sort of alien something that did a bunch of things, but the best female rapper thing, we gotta throw that in the garbage can.
Yeah.
I don't think that's real.
She embodies definitely more than a rapper for sure.
Beyond, yes. So yeah, but I respect that. I don't know. I think that he's really great, Andre 3000. Like,
for sure. I'm not denying that.
I know you're not. But I'm just trying to figure out how I feel about it. I don't know.
Because it's like being the best. If somebody said, such and such is the best boxer ever, and they only had one fight, you couldn't say that. You couldn't.
But was it like you fought the best person ever of all time ever?
If you had one fight, if you won one fight, are you the best boxer? No, that's not, because a part of greatness is...
You think greatness is repeating and doing the same thing consistently over time?
Being prolific is a part of greatness.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Basquiat has hella paintings.
Right.
Tupac had hella albums.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Future, hella albums. It's hard to just say, all right, yeah, you put out this one great thing and now
you think all the albums was equally great? No.
From who?
From Tupac or Future?
Nah, but it's more of you got more to judge. You could say like, okay, he has these 3 great albums that was just like classics. Like, if you have one classic album, that's cool and all, but what else can you do?
I think that's kind of cool though. Like I did this once. It was the best.
Yeah.
And I'm done. It's kind of.
I get it. Yeah, okay.
I kind of love that for them. I think that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Can't lie. But
right.
no, I get what you mean though.
All right. So we had a pretty tough conversation. Well, not that tough. We talked about some heavy stuff, kind of.
Oh.
So I kind of want to lighten it up a little bit. You know, have a little bit of fun if that's okay with you, if you don't mind. So I got a couple of questions for you, my sister in Christ.
Okay, period.
You ready?
Yep.
All right. So I was listening to your music.
Okay.
And I just got to ask you about some of your lyrics.
Okay.
Because I was like, huh? You said on Clowns, and I quote, I'm single indefinitely. You can blame my last nigga. He was like the death of me. What did he do? Can you talk about that? What did he do that was so bad that made you want to just say, I'm single forever?
The sad part about that, I don't even think the man I was talking about was my boyfriend. Like, he was not my nigga. That man was not my nigga, but boy, I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with niggas in general. But that nigga was not my nigga. So I couldn't even tell you what he did at the time. Probably didn't text me back.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, what?
So you was already single?
I was already single, but you know, sometimes we ladies, we pick our favorite and we just like lock in on them. So it's like, boy, I'm not even moving like I'm single no more. Stink.
Okay. All right. All right. On Rinse and Repeat.
Okay.
You said, I'm connected. I can feel it when the planet's shifting. So are you really that connected? Are you like spiritually centered? Like, what is that
I
side?
think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You can feel vibes. You can feel when shit's off, kind of?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, I mean, I do got waist beads now, so I'm not helping myself. But like, I don't have like an altar in my home or anything like that I pray at. But I'm into astrology, and I loosely keep up with the planets. But overall, my I think I do just have an extra sense maybe for situations and things and energies. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
You just attuned naturally.
I'm a little attuned, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. On Problem, which we spoke about earlier, you said, the hardest man I'm softening, pause. It sounds crazy coming from me. But do you like vulnerability in your partner?
I like vulnerability in my partner, yes. I don't like, because I think there's a thin line between being vulnerable and being like, woe is me as a man. I don't like woe is me.
Yeah, woe is me.
Men.
Yeah, that's great.
But definitely open up to me. Definitely talk to me, because men like to say everything's fine, but like move like something ain't right, you know?
It's a slippery slope.
I hate that.
It's a
I hate
slippery
that, because tell me what's up, because you walking around with this funky ass attitude. What's wrong?
But then when he tell you, you're going to feel like he's saying he woe is me.
No. Because then I'm going to be like, okay, well, like.
What's how you solve this problem?
Yeah, I'm going to just be like, okay, I understand how you feel. What are we going to do?
Okay. All right. I guess I got a better understanding. So now, next, I want you to blind rank these female rappers without knowing who's coming next, okay? So you get how this works?
No. Well, you're going to tell me a name and I'm going to have to say 1?
1 through 5.
1 through 5, okay.
Without knowing who's coming next.
Damn. Don't let me have nobody
Hey, man,
really
hey.
good at the bottom.
It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands.
I don't like that for me.
All right, first up, we got Missy Elliott, 1 through 5. Where you putting her?
Probably 1.
Probably 1. Okay, I would agree with that. Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's overly VA in here.
I'm just saying. All right, next, Doja Cat.
3.
3. Okay. Next, Nicki Minaj.
2.
2.
Yep.
Okay. Next, Remy Ma.
Swap her for Doja.
Swap her for Doja, so she's number 3.
She's number 3.
All right, you're not supposed to swap, but I'll let you do it.
Thank you.
You get one
Please.
swap. And last, got Lauryn Hill.
Oh, Miss Lauren. I'm sorry.
So she's at number 5.
She is at number 5, though.
Okay. So
If we're talking only
Rap.
rap, Lauryn Hill is an amalgamation of beautiful things.
Right.
So maybe she's 5 on this list, though.
All right. What you like about Missy so much?
She's just innovative as hell. She is an amazing pen.
Creative.
She just got it. She understood. Her taste, I think, is what sets her apart from everybody. Her taste is supreme.
Yeah, and she lived in her truth. She like,
Yeah.
I might not be the thinnest, I might not be the smallest, but this is
she
me.
She did her shit.
Yeah.
She still made sexy ass music. She did everything. Like she's the GOAT.
All right. Shout out to Missy.
Shout out to Missy.
All right, so this is like a this or that segment. I'm gonna
Okay.
name 2 things and you just pick whichever one you feeling.
Okay,
All right?
cool.
Don't think too much, just pick.
This or that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, lyrics first or beat first?
Lyrics first.
Lyrics first. All right, punch in or written?
Written.
Written, okay. All right, studio alone or studio with your
Alone.
team?
Alone.
All right. Do you write in silence or you write with music playing?
Both. Like I'll listen to the beat for a little bit and then I'll stop and then I'll just write.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Deep lyrics or catchy hooks?
Both.
But if you had to pick one.
Catchy hook.
Catchy hook? Okay. All right, storytelling rap or punchline rap?
Punch telling.
Really? Wait. Whoa. You tried to get me on that.
Punch telling. Nah, punchlines, I think. That's just funner.
So you like them bars?
Yeah.
All right, pain music or victory music?
Victory.
Victory music? Okay, all right. Late night studio session or studio at noon?
Noon me. Overly noon.
All right, making music from emotions or making music from experiences?
Emotions.
Emotions, all right. Creative control or bigger budget? Which one would you pick?
All right, nigga. That one is crazy. Creative control.
Creative control? All right, open for a legend or headline your own small tour? It might be legend watching this, you never know.
Headline my own small tour.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right, last one. A number 1 song or a classic album?
Classic album.
Classic album. All right. So the name of this show is called Another 24, right? Mm-hmm. And the reason why it's called Another 24 is because that's the biggest blessing that we can get. I
love that.
Yeah, it's the one thing that everybody on earth can agree on. We don't got the same religion. We don't got the same languages and nothing
Right.
like that. But we all want another day to wake up and chase our dreams or listen to some music or do whatever you want to do, right?
Right.
But there's a young lady. She's watching everything that you're doing. She wants to be a rapper just like you. She might be in the DMV. She might be in Atlanta. She might be in Decula. But she is watching everything that you're doing. But she might want to quit. You had those moments when you wanted to quit. She might be at that part of her journey. So if you could talk to this young lady and give her maybe 30 seconds or so of encouragement, I want you to look at that camera and give her some words to keep her going through her next 24.
Okay. I would say to any girl coming up that wants to do anything that I'm doing, I would say you're way more capable than you think. Rest if you have to, but do not quit. But definitely rest. Definitely take time to yourself. understand yourself, understand why you fear the things that you fear, and sit with them so that you can conquer them. Be honest with the people around you, and, you know, that'll attract honesty from the, you know, them, you know what I mean, vice versa. And just try. Just try. Just all I can say is just try. If you feel like you've tried and given it your best effort and you don't like it anymore, that's fine. But until you have fully tried, you can't give up.
All right, and there we have it. Listen, Audy, this was an amazing interview.
Yes, it was.
I feel like I learned a lot about you and your philosophy in making music, and I'm, you know, so proud of what you're doing. We're going to be supporting you every step of the way, and, you know, whenever you got something dropping, make sure you come and talk about it right here, okay?
Well, let me just say I am dropping a project next month.
Mm-hmm.
Date is not secured just yet, but be on the lookout. It's coming in July. A lot of new stuff coming in July.
All right, and there we go, and that's a wrap.
Yay, that was so fun.
Yeah, that was an hour.